Episode 20. Welcome to the Ride Companion.
We're so unfriendly for people who listen. We play friends when we hit record, right? Everything up until this point was quite time. Oh, how you doing, mate? Fucking hell.
Do you know what I always
shit to see you again?
Obviously, we chat before you press record. But I always feel worried that we're going to run out. We've never run out so far, but I'm worried that we're just going to screech to a halt. So I try and not say too much to you just before we record, you know. Yeah. Just in case. I mean, I don't know what. I've got nothing in the bank. Literally nothing.
I know, right? I know. That's kind of the worrying
I've got
thing,
nothing
though.
to tell you. What have I done? Ridden my bike. What have you done? Ridden your bike.
Riding bikes. End of episode.
Yeah, exactly. You've been riding somewhere today, though, haven't you?
I have, mate, yeah. I have. It's been nice. And for those listening right now, we're recording this early. You'll probably find out why as we go through. But it's Sunday afternoon. And just went up to a BMX track, which is in Sheffield, called Bole Hills. So it's a really cool spot. It's kind of iconic around these parts. Yeah, it's pretty iconic. And it's sort of a repurposed BMX track. So it used to be a racetrack. Obviously, like a lot of them did, early 80s, 90s, whatever, whenever it was built. The racing stopped, budget was cut from teams and all that sort of stuff, and then this crew have sort of taken it over. So it's a really cool mix, because I guess if you wanted to go and do, you know, BMX racy stuff, you could do that there, but then it's got a pump track there. It's a little bit more dirt jumpy in a way. So
can you roll over everything, or is it?
Yeah, you can roll over everything. Yeah, it's really cool. Getting into the culture of riding. How many people were there today? It was like a sort of end of season jam today. So
that's cool. Yeah.
What it should have been Petey's bike bonanza. Yeah, when Steve sells all his old shit and everyone queues to buy stuff off him. It's a really good business model. I really hope one day I can get to that as well in my life, that people will just buy anything to buy something off you. It's really cool. Yeah. So Steve's car boot sale was meant to be today, but that got cancelled. So Bole Hills sort of did a end of year jam, and it was cool. You know, you get there and it's just met a few nice people who listen to the podcast, which was always, we spoke about it before. It's always kind of cool and weird at the same time. But it's just a massive mix of people.
I've ridden today.
Yeah, nice. I've not ridden my hardtail. Not ridden my hardtail since getting injured, and yeah, it's good just to. I mean, it still hurts, but it's good.
Good though, isn't it? Hardtail's good. It's like bike yoga. It's like
it is.
You know what I mean? It's like
yeah. I don't have much power in the pins at the moment though, so there's like a pretty famous back straight at this place, Bole Hills, which is like 4 pretty big. Like if they were dirt jumps, they'd be decent sized, but you got to pedal into them pretty hard, like round a corner. And I did it the first time. I was like, fucking hell, I'm blowing here. Like my lungs hurting. I was like, oh, it's going to be a rough few hours here. But it's amazing. Nice. I've not been there for years either, dude. Like I was talking to some of the guys about it. I think it's been probably 6 years. I fell out of love with dirt jumping and riding as well, and never ventured back up there. So it's been probably 6 or 7 years since I last even went, and it's changed so much. They've done. Shout out to that crew, man. Bole Hills, got myself a hoodie to represent. Shout out to those guys, because they kill it. They do put a lot of work in. They've changed where the start gate is. It's different now, and like there's a whole new straight which wasn't there last time I went. And it's just cool, like I said, to see that culture build around that spot. I think it's amazing, right? It's just kids there, adults there. There's a dude on an e-bike riding round. Like there's just everything and everyone there just enjoying it, and it's really nice to see.
Right.
Sometimes you need to get out into the wild, don't you, more? Like, and just see these people that sort of keep this whole sport ticking.
Yeah, too, right. Always good to go to new spots. For sure. I always think with like pump tracks and BMX tracks, if you feel good at one of them, then you're really, really firing on all cylinders. You're like really actually fit. Like if I just went to a pump track now, I'm not pump track fit at all. Like maybe the height of the summer, man. I feel pump track fit, trails fit. But there's nothing you can't make yourself fit for that kind of riding without actually doing it, can you?
Just doing it, just doing laps of a pump track. I remember, well, when I first got the dirt jump bike, I went up to a pump track and I had like 2 laps in me, and I was blowing. Yeah. But then, like you say, I remember, many years ago now, but when you've got that fitness and like a really good base level of it, you could go there for the day and not even think about it. You just pump, just cruising round. So,
I actually, me and Needles talked about it. I went on his podcast.
Awesome. Shout out to Moving the Needle.
Moving the Needle, that's right. And we talked about the years when he first came over to the UK and stayed with us lot, and we literally spend entire days in Bren's garden on the pump track and the wood chip, and you're just like, how? Like, I couldn't do it now. I couldn't do it. I don't know whether that's like being older or what.
In what way couldn't you do it? You'd get bored of it, or you'd...
It's not like bored. Maybe it is boredom. It's just not... There's not the variety. But then back then, you were just trying the smallest things, and you were like refining the smallest things. So like you knew that back garden like so well. Whereas now I don't know. Well, obviously I can't do it now because it's not there. There's a massive house there, but yeah, I don't know. I tend to, like trails for me is like a afternoon thing now. I don't know why.
Right.
Just do a ride
not like
in the
a day
morning,
thing.
Trails in the afternoon. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Like
Nice.
after lunch, like 3 or 4, I'd go up the trails. Whereas I
If
used
it's
to
getting a
way
bit
more
older
from.
too, you don't have that fitness. I don't know, because I think a day at the dirt jumps for me would be, I've got an hour in me at the best. Even at my most fit. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But again, that kind of thing, it's for anyone who isn't into that side of riding. It's more about, a lot of the time for me, it's more about the hang and just being down there and maybe doing a bit of digging, or you know what I mean.
Yeah,
it's more
I
the
actually
culture.
went up some local secret spot near me the other day and turned up, and no one was buzzed on riding, so we just sat there. So I drove up. You can tell no one's up for riding. I didn't want to be that guy. I just turned up and then tarped the trails up and then left. Hey, do you know what I've just done? I've done a real rookie error. I need to plug my computer in.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. You say it like it's going to take hours.
What a rookie, man.
Rookie error. Holy, well, while Olly's plugging in his computer, just wanted to say hello and thank you. It's kind of awkward when you put on the spot on your own. I don't know how you did that solo cast though, good man. Like, it's tough. It is tough,
isn't it? Yeah.
I've only done one, and it was rough.
So what did you do your one about? Can we still look back at it?
Yeah, it's still up. Yeah. It's still. Honestly, I don't know. I can't even remember. It's just an idea I had. I think it was probably more goal setting and stuff. It was January, I think I did it, like a few years ago now.
Yeah.
It was awkward. I think I had some people sending some questions or whatever, and I don't know. Yeah. It's rough. It was rough.
I don't know.
Really hard, but you do get into it.
Hey, right, I do have notes. They're not that many for episode 20. Sorry about that. Not that prepared. But have you seen Tom Van Steenbergen's edit?
I haven't yet. I saved it, dude, because we spoke about it on the last episode.
Yeah. And
we were like, boom, it's out. It's killer.
Oh, we did, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah, and we were
Wild
like,
West
maybe
2.
we should do a watch along, and then I thought, well, honestly, I forgot. So here we are.
Should we do a watch along now? I don't know if
I'd love to do a watch along, actually. I really would like to do a watch along. It's only short. I'm just looking now. It's 2 minutes 36. It's on YouTube. You can just type in Wild West 2, Tom Van Steenbergen, and it comes up. And what should we do? Like a bit of a countdown, then press play, and then we can not commentate on it.
Let's do a countdown from 23.
Okay, go on then. You do that.
All right.
I don't think I could.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Finger on the play button.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play.
All right, here we go.
Nice intro. That's very nice.
So it's brought to you by Adidas and Monster Energy.
Oh, he's up a tree. He's got.
Dude, that's really cool how they filmed that. It's all black and white apart from his jersey.
Desaturated.
Boom.
Of course, the caveman couldn't start it any other way.
Oh, mate, Superman is arguably still one of the coolest tricks in the world, especially when it's
kiss
that
of death,
clicked.
isn't it?
That's a kiss of death. That's a Mike Jones kiss of death.
Yeah. Do you know a lot of people like snap? I remember hanging out with Sherwee in Barcelona, and he'd always have a really stubby, short lever on his brakes, and it was from snapping it from pulling the bike back underneath him. Yeah, how gnarly is that?
Yeah, that is
like
gnarly.
using the lever as a lever.
Yeah.
But like,
you mean so you don't overextend almost?
Yeah,
you use
kind
it
of
as
exactly like
leverage
those
to come back.
FMX bars that they have, but just your finger on a.
Yeah, dude, he's fucking pinned. Holy! He's going fast.
I always think with stuff like this, it's like there's so. Oh, his bar just went in the dirt. His bar just went in the dirt.
That's a legit bar drag. Oh, colour change. Like it. Bike change.
Bike as well. Yeah, I always think like the amount of work that's gone into. If you think every single roller has been built for this. Whoa there!
What? Whoa, nice. What was that?
That is a
7
front flip flare. Is it? I don't even know. I don't even know if that's a world's first. Actually,
I think it could be. If it's not, it should be.
Was that a cash roll? I don't know. That was a cash roll.
I like a foot plant flip as well. A foot plant flip was pretty.
Foot plant fronty. I mean, there's not much that makes you feel older and more decrepit than watching an edit like this. It's insane the hits he's taking.
Yeah.
Oh, baby. I've seen this.
Wow.
Clip. So that is a 3 double backflip. Look at the ramp, dude.
Yeah, that's very, very kickery.
So he's got a 360 flip on the first one, then just... How does the rotation just
how
stop?
The hell? Yeah.
It looks like it just stops, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What a beast, man.
There you go.
There we have it.
Dedicated to Geordie Lunn. I was going to ask...
cool.
I was going to mention that. I seen the sort of the numbers, hashtaggy sort of thing on his back, which is the Geordie Lunn's thing.
Yeah.
Wow, that was cool, man. Fair play. TVS. Injured up too, man. Ooh. Send that boy some love.
Double flip, 360 double backflip. Is that what you call it? I don't even know what you call it.
Should have looked in the comments. The comment section's always
TVS
kind of
funny. Hey, we should get him on, get him to go through them. I'd love to know. I would actually love to know, because obviously you start in a foam pit, but that has to be a fucking big foam pit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then airbag.
Aussie roll. There's an Aussie roll in there, according to the.
What's Aussie roll then? I know what that would be. The front flip flare.
Yeah.
Like a half cash roll, I guess.
Hell, if someone's commented, Semenuk will be jealous. What the hell?
Wait, Semenuk just won the US rally.
I saw that.
What on earth? What else are you going to do now? Release a number one single? Like, we just gonna fucking...
I know, yeah.
You know what I mean? Imagine if you could just do that. Or imagine he just started flying. He just
the rally car thing is kind of interesting because a few people have made that switch over. Like Mira was doing it for a grip
with Cage.
Yeah, some of the FMX guys have made that switch. Deegan, obviously Travis Pastrana, probably one of the most famous ones to do it. I wonder if it, I don't know,
translates.
Or if it does translate, there's obviously something there which works. There's some sort of
Once you made enough money, you can sort of. I guess growing up, a lot of people will have dreamt of being like in a race car.
Yeah.
So I guess once you get to a certain stage in your sport, it is mega interesting actually, isn't it? Because if you get to a certain stage in your sport, you're like, because Semenuk, let's be honest, kind of completed mountain biking, hasn't he?
Yeah, I'd say so.
He's kind of completed it. Travis Pastrana kind of completed it. So they obviously get to that stage and they're like, oh, I had this interest in this when I was younger, or I've always had this interest in this. Let's give it a go. And then they apply their weird champion warrior mindset to it, and it happens. It's weird to think, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And even so, though, it can't be easy to go, to be the fastest guy in America in a rally car. Like, that's not it's not an easy thing, is it? It's not like you're entering local rallies and doing quite good. Like, he is the best. Which is kind of crazy. A few have done that. I mean, Travis obviously is really good at it and stuff.
Did Gee do rally for a bit? I feel like Gee had a rally car. Maybe I made that up.
Really?
Maybe you just did it for an edit or something.
Gee's motivated me this week, Mr. Gee Atherton. He put out a video.
I haven't watched it yet. The edit.
It's good. Yeah, so it's all about his recovery, and obviously he got injured just a bit before me. I think it was. Or it might have even been a bit after. I can't quite remember when he did it.
I think it was definitely around the same time. Though,
it was it was like it was either a week before or a week after, or vice versa. And it was kind of motivating, if I'm honest, to see that he's still struggling. That he's still, basically the video is about his physio and recovery, and he's going on about how he's still struggling to walk. But a lot of that obviously is because of had the rod put in his leg. Yeah. But then he's talked a lot about the ribs and how they're taking a long time to heal and stuff. And, you know, my shit's been getting me down recently, dude. I'll be honest. It gets me down because I just can't do what I want to do.
So what currently hurts? It's like pain exactly on the site of where it was, obviously.
It's a little bit of... It is painful, but it's more... It's really hard to explain what it feels like. It's like... mate, it's so difficult to explain. It's. I mean, today's a good example. So I cranked into some jumps a couple of times, and then I couldn't get my breath back. So it almost feels like I'm running on one cylinder.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. But then now I've moved around a lot. I know that tomorrow I'm going to be really sore, which I think is a natural thing with an injury. It takes a long time, but it's a really weird feeling, and it's
pain
almost
for it. I know exactly what you mean, paying for it. Yeah. Like knowing that whatever you're doing is gonna.
You know it's going to hurt tomorrow. And that's why today I was like, with you, I'm like, right, let's record quite early because that way I know I won't stay there all day and ride myself into the ground and then not be able to move tomorrow. So it's just like, I think that's the most frustrating thing is you're just limiting yourself all the time. You know, I went out for a run the other day. It's like, right, I can only do 2 miles. Well, I did 4, but like I was going to do 2. But it's like, it's not like it's nothing in a way, but it is something because I struggle to do it. Does that make sense? So like previously that would have been like, yeah, no worries. But like now I get 2 miles away and I can't breathe. I'm like struggling to get my breath.
Breathing is shit, isn't it? Breathing's shit. Yeah. It's like the engine's fucking not working. Well, I think
I'm really lucky actually. I went out for dinner with some friends on Saturday. And Dave, one of the guys who I met, used to be Petey's trainer. He was his physical trainer. He trained like Kell Brook, the boxer, and loads of people, like famous athletes and stuff. He's a friend of mine that I met through this sort of business networky thing that I went to for a while, and we stayed in touch. And he said he's got access to a really high tech gym, and he was like, "Come down, we'll do a lung test. Like, let's see what's actually going on with you." So that's really good. So hopefully this week I'm going to be able to go down to his spot and just see what it's like, what's actually happening.
That'd be fascinating. Dude, did you ever thought about like if you could get like a full, you know, like when you plug in to one of those computers, the engine diagnostics computers.
Yeah.
If you could get a full scan, like in a sci-fi movie where they just tell you,
see what's going on.
Yeah. And it just goes down through. It'd be. I don't know if I'd say yes. I might just go with ignorance is bliss. I don't know.
Really, I feel like one of the major benefits, you know, when you looking at, you know, let's say someone like G is probably a good example. You put in all that work, it's fucking hard at the time, you know, getting good, you know, you start getting some podiums at World Cups or whatever. But like the major payout a lot of the time, I guess, for all that work is that sort of support. So like, you know, he's at that gym getting his physio done, which is no doubt a Red Bull thing, and it's paid for by whoever, Red Bull probably. But all of that work pays off in that way as well, is that you know that you're going to get the best physio. You're going to, you know, because a lot of people, like we've spoke about before, a lot of it comes down to money. You know, it's like, okay, I want to see it. Personally, I'm like, okay, I could go see a physio again now. But you do think, it's like, right, that's another 70 quid. Like, really? Like, or I could just put up with it. So I think having access to that must be so beneficial.
I'm bad for it. I always get to a point and then I'm like, oh, he's just booking me in again. He keeps booking me in, and I'm super aware that like just time is making me better. As well, I'm sure it
time
helps.
Is a great
or
healer,
maybe it helps, but it's just impossible to. I don't know. I'm bad for that.
It is nice to have someone. You know, I agree with you. It would be cool to do like a full health check. Like go to somewhere like that.
Would you do it?
Test.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'd do like because you can. I've wanted to have like my blood work done for a while, but it's really difficult to get,
wouldn't it? Yeah.
And also because you can do. Is it 23andMe that do sort of a genetics test? But they'll also test your allergies. Okay, are you allergic to, I don't know, gluten or whatever? Because you do a lot of it is just trial and error, especially with food.
100%.
Like, okay, right. I felt shit after I had this burger. Okay, right. Maybe that's the bread, or it could be the meat. It could be, and a lot of it is just trial and error. And a lot of time, you don't realise how bad you feel until you start eliminating stuff.
Yeah, you just cut out milk, and then all of a sudden you got like fucking 20 more horsepower.
True.
You got like 100 extra watts, so you can sustain. Oh, it'd be the dream. Exactly what we were saying about the eyesight. I guess it actually goes with exactly the same as that, doesn't it?
Yeah, And I've started noticing that so much over the last week.
Have you? Yeah.
Oh man, last night Emma and I we were playing cards, and we tried to build is it a house of cards? It's called.
Yeah,
where you
put
the
the
cards
cards. Anyway,
yeah. We tried to build one of those, dude. I couldn't see them, and I'm like, I wouldn't have even thought about this.
See,
but now I know that I've got.
This is what worries me about the scan, because it's like now you've been told you've got bad eyesight. You have bad eyesight. Do you know what I mean? Before you didn't.
Yeah.
So if on your body scan it's like imagine the big one thing comes down. You know, you're in there, you're naked, you're a bit nervous. It's going down. You're thinking, "Fuck, this is all right," and it gets to your nuts. Micro penis detected. And then for the rest of your life, you never even questioned your penis.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, most do. But imagine then for the rest of your life, you're just like, well, I've got a micro penis, you know? Like everything you do is kind of like, oh.
I think there's a lot to be said for not knowing most things. Because, you know, you hear it all the time with people that get diagnosed with terminal illnesses. It fucks you. You're like, if you never knew about it, you just go along with your day and just don't even know. So there's...
Mate, 100%, 100%.
Like, I think both.
Yeah, totally.
I'll tell you what I am dealing with at the minute. I'm dealing with a broken tooth, I think.
Ooh, are you?
At the back. Yeah, at the back. I got a broken tooth, I think, and I can't stop playing with it with my tongue, and it's made my tongue bleed. And it's like this vicious cycle of then my tongue gets better, and then I start playing with it again, and then it bleeds again, and then the thing gets sore, and I think there's a nerve out, so it hurts, and it's horrible. But I'm shit scared of the dentist. So
how long has it been since you've been?
To the dentist? Yeah. I reckon I'm 34, so I reckon...
I think I might beat you on this one. I'm fucking...
15.
You beat me! You beat me! I went when I was 16. The last time it was like NHS. That was the last time I went.
Yeah, I think it was about 14, 15. I had braces and it scared me to death. I'd never go back. Yeah. I was petrified. And my dad's the same too. He won't go.
Yeah, I've got no pain, but then I'm also just sort of like thinking it can't be that they're actually okay. There's like no way that there's not.
It's gone too far.
It's
gone too far.
And then when you go in, what are they going to fucking do? They're going to do all sorts of shit, like, and it's going to cost loads, and you're going to have.
Imagine taking your car in for a service after 14 years, and you've been using it every day and chomping stuff and breaking stuff. So you're going to look at it and be like.
I sort of say to myself, I've got to do it. I am going to do it. I'm going to go to the dentist.
Yeah. I'm going to have to, because this is like, it's bad. It's not nice. I'm constantly... Man. Dude, the amount of chewing gum I've gone through the last week and a half. Yeah, because I was just like, well, if I just keep chewing gum, then
it'll fix it.
It keeps my mouth busy. My jaw's just... I'm surprised I've not got like a super chiseled jaw like Tom Cruise. Like, I'm just chewing gum like crazy.
Oh man, that's scary. Yeah, I've got to do the same thing.
Mate, it's growing up, dude. It's growing up. We're going eyesight stuff. Like, you have. You've only got one body, so
yeah, absolutely.
I just rather get grill. I just get a grill. You know, look like Flavor or whatever.
I don't know if I could pull off a grill.
I think it'd be a tough look for you and me.
Yeah, I don't think it's happening. Jaws it worked for, didn't he? He had a full grill, didn't he? Jaws on James Bond.
I've never seen
was he
James
called
Bond.
Jaws?
I've never seen a James Bond film.
James, you've never seen a James Bond film?
No, I've never seen a James Bond film.
What? So that has to be a choice then at this point, like you're vegetarian sort of thing. You know, like you were like, I'm anti James Bond. Why have you not seen it?
It's never come up. It's never been like
no fucking way. Right, okay, then.
Never seen a James Bond film in my entire life.
Star Trek.
No. I hate sci-fi, so no chance.
Jurassic Park.
I've not. Yep, seen Jurassic Park. Yeah, only because I'm a big fan.
Fucking well done, you. Right,
yeah, I'm cultured, dude. I'm cultured. Never seen Lord of the Rings. That's a big one that people.
Harry Potter.
Never seen Harry Potter in my life.
Home Alone.
Yes, I've seen Home Alone. Yes.
Right, interesting. Have you not? Have you seen James? You haven't seen James Bond. You've seen Home Alone.
I've never seen a James Bond film. I know who's in it. Daniel Craig. He's my favourite Bond. Never seen Mission Impossible.
Okay.
Matrix. Watched that not long ago. That was cool. That was a big one.
Right. So I didn't know this about you. I try and watch.
Not filming.
Yeah, I'm so filmy. I love films, dude. I love just escaping in a film. I love it. I don't get to do it much anymore because first of all, my attention span isn't as long as it used to be, and George's definitely isn't. So if you're sat there and then you see her face like illuminated by her phone and she's just scrolling through fucking shoes on Amazon, you know what I mean? It just takes you out of the experience.
The last film I went to see was
what the fuck films do you watch, dude?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That I went to see that on my own just because I wanted the experience of it, and Emma didn't want to go, so I went to cinema on my own. Got a beer, and it was kind of nice. I did enjoy that one. And there's a new Western on Netflix which looks really good. I
can't believe you haven't seen one James Bond film.
No. Do you want me to watch one and report back?
I want you to watch fucking all of them and report
Which James Bond film would you watch? What's the one? What's the hitter?
I'll be honest, I've seen all of them other than this latest one, but I'm not an expert and I can't remember. This will be something that our listeners will be split big time on. I'm actually not I guess it kind of depends where you came into James Bond. I still can't believe you haven't watched a fucking James Bond film. What the fuck is it? Okay. I quite like Piers Brosnan as James Bond, but it means nothing to you.
Has Tom Cruise been James Bond?
No. Jeez. Oh my.
I don't know. I ain't got a clue.
So Daniel Craig is currently James Bond, and he. I find him a little bit heavy-handed. I quite liked James Bond being like the cunning fox, whereas Daniel Craig's a bit more like smashing through walls and stuff.
Okay.
I still am blown away.
I've got nothing to relate it to. Like, honestly, I've never even
fascinating
pressed play. It's not. Yeah. Maybe I'm missing out. Do you feel like there's certain films like that you like need to see? Is that everyone should see these films because it would make them?
I mean, ultimately, who gives a fuck? But I think. I think about like James Bond was like. I remember being younger and being like after a James Bond movie, you'd just be like looking over your shoulder and you'd just be like being James Bondy. Like I remember my parents would have friends over in the night.
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh, that sounds like Jesus, dude. Hey? Hold on. And a mini version of me sort of bust through the door, breaking into a swinger party. Yeah, no. No, but we used to like crawl around and pretend we were spies and stuff. And James Bond's so sick, dude.
What's that got to do with people coming over at night?
No, okay, sorry, yeah, I got fucking... You made it into a swingers party. And then I got drawn into that and I couldn't stop thinking it was fucking disgusting. No, revelation. Like my parents were with their friends drinking drinks and we would sneak into the room without them knowing, and then we'd like... pass notes and then like...
Did you always like steal keys out the bowl?
Yeah, no. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So that's what it had to do. But I just remember it's like one of those films that like... Yeah, like those movies made a impact on me.
Right.
When I was younger. And then the same with like Indiana Jones. Do you ever watch that?
Never seen an Indiana Jones film, dude. I shit you not. I've never seen Indiana Jones in my life. I feel like I have. That's a long time ago, though, isn't it?
Call that a knife? That's a knife. I use that one quite a lot when I'm at urinals. No, okay. That didn't work.
I got it. Okay. No, I've never seen that. I guess...
there you go.
I have seen Jaws. I have seen... There's a lot of films that we could go through, and it'd be no doubt super boring for the listeners, but...
Basically, you don't watch movies, that's what we get.
Basically, yeah, I've not seen a lot of iconic films, and like it gets to a point where, people talk about it so much that I just don't want to see it.
Yeah, I get that. I'm with you on that. When everyone's like,
but I've been like that forever.
Watch the In-Betweeners. You've ruined it now. I don't want
to. The In-Betweeners 1 was a good movie.
I mean, it was really good, but I remember being so reluctant to watch it because I had that many people like tell me I had to watch it. I was just fucking couldn't do it.
I wonder if it is a little bit now. No, maybe it's not. I'm trying to think, but like they're long, and people don't have that sort of attention span.
Yeah,
but so it's a thing. Like you want to be like, right, I'm gonna turn my phone off. I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna just do this, and that's the reason. So there is this new Western on Netflix that apparently is amazing. It's been at cinemas really quickly, and then now it's on Netflix. And I've seen loads of people talk about it, and I'm like, right, I'm going to watch this at some point, but I just never find that point. I never have that time, really, which is really sad sometimes. I don't have that hour and a half, 2 hours a lot of the time.
Yeah, I hear you. You got to try and make it, haven't you? I got to say, I really don't think there's anything wrong with sitting down and watching a 2-hour long movie. Like, I really consider them art. I really like the effort that goes into movies.
I do like a Tarantino film.
Yeah.
They're my thing, you know?
Yeah.
Snatch isn't Tarantino, is it? But I do like Snatch. Why I brought Snatch up.
Yeah, I love my Tarantino films. Yeah. Jurassic Park, have you ever heard of that one? Fucking idiot, he's not a film guy, is he? Jeez.
Not a film guy at all. Oh man, I don't know. So we've got to draw this winner.
Oh yeah. Right. So we both get I loved it. It always makes me laugh so much. All of the comments, I try and go through and like them all. When
there's been some great ones, man.
When the
Thank you for
get
everyone.
On board, it's so good.
Did you get a follow off Manscaped yet?
Let me just check. No follow yet. They don't follow us, but they follow Bernard, Pink Bike, Win, Sam Pilgrim, Matt Jones, Tiny Seagrave, Gee Atherton.
Really? So basically what we're saying, Ollie, now we're recording, is that we need Manscaped to follow us and we want our listeners to go there and help us out.
Why don't Manscaped follow us?
I know, we're out here killing it. You know?
We're doing good work for them. We're trimming our balls. Like, they follow Bruni, Brooke McDonald. They follow T-Mac. They follow Fabio Wibmer. Do you think they follow... Do you think it's something to do with these people's balls?
Maybe that's why they're so good. Could it be?
Could be.
Maybe that's what it is. It's the 2020 vision and a fresh set of nuts.
That's what it is. How can we offer that to our listeners?
Dude, we have got a lawnmower 4.0 to give away.
No way. That's the full set, is it?
That's the full set, dude. I'll give you a quick rundown if you want. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, I'd like to see it. What's in it?
Here's the box it comes in. Really nice presentation box. Open it up. Your balls will thank you.
Wow.
And there it is. Everything's right there. And inside this box,
everything in there.
Dude, this is the full shebang, they call it. That's what they call it. Full shebang. So in here, you've got your crop preserver, ball deodorant. That's right there. Look, you can win that.
So you preserve it, you deodorant it.
Yeah. You got your crop reviver. That's right there.
You can revive it.
Mid-afternoon spray.
So you can revive your nuts.
There you go. Bit of that on.
Yeah.
You got a pair of boxer shorts. That comes in there as well. Yeah. Wow. 3 pair of boxer shorts in there. Your accessories are in there. And all of the other stuff. You get your bag. You get your leather bag. You get... there's so much stuff in here, man. And then obviously you get your lawnmower 4.0 shaver.
Incredible.
Retails at a whopping 120 quid, that, mate. And guess what we're going to do?
What?
We're going to bloody give it away, aren't we?
No way.
We're going to give it away. We're going to give it to someone. We're going to just give it to someone. And you know what I'd like? I'd like someone to win this who
How can they win it?
I want them to gift it to someone else, though, as well, dude. Like, give the gift. Like, use it for Christmas. Give it your dad. Give it someone
use
you
it
love.
and then gift it. That's what. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, just clean it off first. It's all right. I've done that.
So what do people have to do to win this prize?
To win this Manscaped 4.0 package, why don't we get our amazing podcast family to head over to Manscaped's Instagram account and tag at @odub_23 and at the Hook It Podcast with a little comment. How about something like the Ride Companion do the best ads, or
maybe
Odub and Davi are the best salesmen.
That way maybe they'll follow us. Yes, so all of us win.
We all win. So everyone wins.
This is the best.
And if you don't win the competition, then you can still go to manscaped.com. You can still enter that code RideCompanion20, because some people are that cool. They don't even enter giveaways. They're just like, oh, just buy it. I don't care. Not that much money. I just buy it.
That's pretty cool. I'm going to enter the giveaway personally. And then afterwards, I'm going to use when I don't win, then I'm going to use the code, and then I'm going to buy it.
Yeah. So the code is RideCompanion20, manscaped.com. That gets you 20% off everything on the site. Free shipping to your door, not down the street, not in the vicinity of your postcode. To the door.
That's amazing.
And also maybe just consider that. Consider that you got Christmas coming up. You got to do some gifting. Don't be like last minute Larry like me and Ollie.
No, don't. Look after Christmas your family's balls, innit? Really, I think that's a good way to live life generally.
Yeah, your mums, your dads, everyone's. Just look after everyone's
balls. Yeah.
All right, manscaped.com, promo code RideCompanion20. Leave a comment on Manscaped's Instagram, and hopefully you're going to win something. We'll draw the winner on the next episode. How about that?
Yeah,
we'll draw it out of this hat.
Give him a follow whilst you're there as well, at Manscaped.
Good follow, actually.
Good follow.
Done. No, I'm still struggling, dude. I did get an email off them saying that they've been seeing a lot of tags. Yeah, it came from but I feel like Manscaped's quite a big company, dude, and
I think so, right?
I think it's not transferred over yet, but it will do, no doubt. So I'm just going to scroll through some notifications right now, which is really difficult because it's all listener questions, so that's tough. Okay, let's see what we can find. I'm going to go to the Manscaped Instagram account right now. I'm going to look on the last
1,114 comments to go through.
Oh,
and number one is one of our listeners.
Is it?
Yeah. Fucking funny, man. Fuck, you lot are fucking funny. It's ridiculous.
What is the first one? The thingy one?
Well, I guess it changes for everyone.
Yeah, it's changed for me. I can't see it. So have you found one like that we can?
I've found one, dude, and I'd love to shave his balls.
Yeah, who is it?
Is this me announcing the winner?
It could be.
Or are we going to do a top three? I think it should be me announcing the winner.
I mean, we can do a top three. I'm just struggling to find any.
Right. I think it's...
Oh, hang on. I found one that's only got 23 comments, and there's a few podcast ones. Yeah, okay. So we can do a top three if you want.
Top three, but then how do we actually finally decide?
Rock, paper, scissors?
Rock, paper, scissors. Okay, right. That's a good idea. We each pick one person, and then we rock, paper, scissors on the podcast, a live rock, paper, scissors. Okay, my pick is Dan Westwood. And
Dan Westwood, coming in hot.
Dan Westwood. I'm going to do
What did he comment? What did he comment, mate?
He said, need double sponsorship for the amount of hard work they put into selling Manscaped. OW needs to keep those balls smooth for those gnarly sends, so 2 lawnmowers should do the trick.
Nice. And then I'm going to go with Explosive Pete. And he said, OW23 and At the HKT Podcast have got me lusting over a set of smooth balls. And then there's 2 basketball emojis. If you want people to visit your garden, keep the grass cut and the bushes trimmed.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
He is
nice,
right.
Dude. I can't wait to do rock, paper, scissors through the internet. This is
I know, right?
Right, Dan,
is there a bit of a delay? Because I feel like one of us could kill it.
Yeah. Do you want to do the count-in? And we're just going to keep
warm
going
the wrist up.
What do we do? Keep going until there's a winner? Yeah, we're just going to keep going until there's a winner. Okay?
What? Okay, I don't really know how to play rock, paper, scissors. So you go 1, 2, 3...
Fucking 5 minutes. Jesus Christ.
So you go 1, 2, 3, show. And then whoever has the upper hand is the winner.
Could we do best
of 3?
Let's just do 1, 2, 3 show, and that's it. And if
tension, man.
If we draw, we have to go straight back in.
Yeah, okay. There's tension
this
though.
Guy hasn't even seen James Bond. Okay. Okay, you ready?
All right. Yeah. Ready?
Yeah, ready.
3, 2, 3, 1, go.
Oh, you won it.
Yes! Let's go!
I'm sorry, Dan, dude.
That was hard, dude, because we don't see. It's blurry.
Really difficult. That really difficult. Oh, I'm sorry, Dan.
Dan Westwood, I'm sorry, bro, but Dan Westwood, shoot into the DMs. I'm gonna hook you up. We've got some. We have actually got another prize that we can give out.
Yeah, actually,
we've got a weed whacker.
Yeah, I've got a weed whacker as well. Let's give Dan a weed whacker.
All right, Dan, you're getting a weed whacker, bro. You're not going home with nothing.
But
and explosive Pete coming in hot. Fingers crossed he's in the UK, because I don't want to be shipping this thing to Africa or wherever it could be.
Explosive Pete from
Explosive
Timbuktu.
Pete. Exactly. Explosive Pete. Reach out, bro. Slide into the DMs. You've won yourself a Manscaped 4.0 package. Just in time for Christmas too, man.
Let's give out more prizes. I enjoy that.
Mate, we got some. We can do it. We got some. We got prizes. We're ready to go. Especially, we want to make people's Christmases good.
Yeah, we do. We do indeed. I'm going to quickly do my watching and listening for this week.
Nice. Okay, here we go.
So watching, I watched. It was really interesting. Well, it was quite interesting. Actually, it was really just all right. It was the Michael Jackson Netflix thing, the latest one. But I feel like it's part of like a bigger puzzle. Like if you're interested generally in Michael Jackson, then I just try and watch everything, because I think he's fascinating, dude. And
are you a fan of the music as well?
Oh, I mean, he's the man.
And if the music comes on, let's say you're in the house and the Michael Jackson song comes on,
man.
Who's bad? What happens? Do you listen or do you turn it off?
No, I keep it on, despite the allegations.
So what you're saying is what he did was
terrible, but the music is still good. It's a really difficult one, that, isn't it? Because it's Michael Jackson, dude. You can't just pretend that, you know?
Yeah, it is. I agree with you, man. Totally.
Tread carefully, boys.
Yeah, you got to tread carefully.
I don't know if he was even prosecuted. I don't know anything. I actually watched the last documentary that had people coming out about... but then there was loads of fishiness around them. I don't remember exactly what it was.
There was a lot of people debunking that whole thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Who knows, man? We don't know the truth.
I mean, who knows?
We don't know. We weren't there.
But anyway, regardless, this goes through Michael Jackson's life and tries to explain, because he had a weird life, didn't he? You know, he was 8 years old, just singing the whole time and being on TV and famous all his life. I mean, he's never going to be normal, is he?
No.
I mean,
they think he was a
could have been
tenor. Did he talk about that?
But what do they think
talk
he
about him being a tenor?
What's a tenor?
A tenor is...
he's worth more than that, mate.
A tenor, I believe it's called a tenor. Let me do a quick Google.
Right.
People go mad when I do this because they can hear the clicking. Yeah, okay, so a
one
tenor...
of those PC keyboards, those fucking massive ones where you have to push keys in like an inch each one.
So, what is a tenor? The tenor is the highest male voice type you will find in a typical choir. So I don't think
a falsetto.
So if you put in, hang on, yes, maybe. So if you put in Michael Jackson balls removed, so this is basically this idea and this is a sort of conspiracy.
Castrata. That was a
yes.
What they reckon he was.
They think he was chemically castrated so that it'd keep his voice at a certain tone when he hit puberty.
Have I not heard that? That's actually. Have they proven? Yeah.
I think I've seen and heard a lot about it. I think there's quite a lot of evidence to say that this did happen. I
mean, it was really sad watching this. It fits in with what a crazy life and story he had. But it was real sad watching because he was sort of like the lovable kid when he was in the Jackson 5. And then he hit puberty and like everyone, he got spotty and there's that like sort of awkward period. And I think he had the whole world telling him, that he was like, he explained some of the stories and it's so sad because he's just human like anyone. He's just like someone mentions how he's spotty and then it obviously upsets him, except it upsets him times a million. No one's more aware of like their audience and stuff than someone that famous, I guess. So
totally. But no, there's a few stories here about like his dad Joe is said to have chemically castrated him as he hit puberty to keep his voice at a certain tone, obviously to increase his value and stuff, which is really sad to think, dude. And it's interesting, isn't it, when like child stars blow up and the role of a parent and how that must work, because you've got this kid making all this money but you're probably broke. Does that make sense? Like, I wonder how they like, because there's loads of horror stories. I mean, look at Britney Spears. Like, that was her dad taking conservatorship, I believe it's called, trying to basically take money off her. There's a lot of stories like that, which is
weird, isn't it? Because money beyond a certain point is like, I don't know how much like his dad felt he needed, or all of it is weird, isn't it? Because you've just then got this. Well, it goes into loads of detail about it in the Michael Jackson documentary, anyway.
Slightly off topic, this, but it is interesting. So, Gypsy Tales, Jace, did a podcast with Grant Langston.
Yeah.
And they spoke loads about how basically Grant, they came from nothing, dude. Like, they literally sold everything to get to the USA to start making a living out of racing dirt bikes. And he talks a lot about how his dad was managing his money and how it was a really good, clean like thing. And all of a sudden, you've gone from having no money to, you're making 150 grand a month.
Yeah.
But his dad was like, right, we're going to invest it. We're going to open a bike shop. We're going to buy property. Yeah. And it's basically just set him up for his whole life. But you do see a lot of kids. Look at all these internet kids, dude. Like, there's some gnarly people out there, like, and I'm not saying they're all bad with money, but through YouTube, these kids can all of a sudden be earning millions through, and there's no one protecting it and, keeping an eye on what's going on. Have you seen that story of, I think his name's Henry Ruggs, NFL guy who just got done for, I think he was driving 150 odd mile an hour in a Lamborghini and he hit and killed a woman, unfortunately.
Oh, goodness.
But again, it's that like money and it's, I don't know, it must be horrible. Obviously, I've never been in that position and I don't really know how I'd react, but I'm pretty sure I'd be a lot more level-headed than doing shit like that.
Yeah.
How do we get onto this?
I think I would. Yeah, I know, right? I think I would as well. I think I'd be more level-headed, but then equally, I'm not a world champ at something. Like, the mentality it takes to become one of the best in the world and get paid that much in the first place is great for the sport, but arguably not great for the dealing with money side of things. It's not.
Yeah.
There's no rules or anything, but you can just see it in every sport. There's examples of these like loose cannons that get all this money and then
Squander
live
it
super hard. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting, isn't it? That was good. I want to watch that though. There's 2 episodes, I believe, of that series.
There is the other one's Freddie Mercury, which I haven't watched yet. But I find
Queen.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, a lot of love for Queen.
I thought, I don't know with you anymore. You haven't seen a James Bond movie. I don't even know if you've
I've heard Queen songs.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard Queen songs.
Spice Girls, have you heard of them? Jeez.
Yeah, I heard of Spice Girls. Yeah, I heard of Spice Girls. Oh dear, that's a good one. That's a really good watching. I'm going to say what I watched last night, which I think's. There's a bunch of them out already. So Will Smith's doing this series of losing 20 pounds in 20 weeks. And
I saw that on YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, it's all on YouTube. It's a YouTube original show. And it's good. I only watched the first episode. They're about 20 minutes long. I watched the first one last night. But I'm kind of like, what would you say? I respect Will Smith for the hustle. He's obviously
he's the man, isn't he? Yeah.
Made a lot of money, which is great. But also, I watched this thing and I was like, "Oh, this is promotion for a book tour or a book that he's got coming out." So it's like multi-level marketing, which I find really fascinating.
Genius,
It is. So he's created this show, which is already getting millions of views. But the underlying thing of the show is obviously he's losing this weight because he doesn't look great. But the other sort of underlying thing is he's writing an autobiography, so he's giving himself 20 weeks to finish the autobiography. So how many people are going to be invested in that by the end of the 20 weeks and are going to go buy this book? I think it's just fascinating. There's more to it than, do you know what I mean?
So interesting.
I think it's fascinating.
Like, marketing now is so complicated compared to what it used to be, eh? It's so fucking... There's so many ways of getting your stuff out there to people, and if you're like Will Smith, then you just kill it in every single way, don't you?
Yeah, but it's good. It's really deep as well in places. It talks a lot about... Because there's bits of the book are in it in a weird kind of ways. Like, they do like these... Gets his kids and some people, his friends and whatever, around the table every week, and they go through chapters of his book as he's writing them. And it's quite emotional, you hear about a lot of what he does is like putting on a face, like it's an act. He's not like that. He's quite a shy sort of guy, and probably quite emotionally fragile as well. So I find it quite kind of interesting. I'm looking forward to watching more. That's for sure.
Definitely. I really enjoy his channel anyway. Already. That's a great one. I'll click on that.
Yeah, I'll click on that too.
I'll click on that, mate.
I like that. That's a good catchphrase. I'll click on that.
I've got my listening as well. That is Little Sims, and it's Wounds.
Little Sims, Wounds.
That's right.
Wounds? Like, are you saying wounds?
No, wounds, like an open wound.
Oh, right, yeah. Little Sims. Okay.
London.
I'll throw it in the playlist. I keep forgetting to put them in the playlist, but I will update it, guys and girls. I'm sorry.
It's just fucking
guys,
Meatloaf
gals,
and
whatever you want.
country music. That's literally the playlist. Meatloaf.
I can throw a curveball in here as well for my listening this week. I'm going to throw a heavy curveball in.
Go on.
Heavy. This is heavy. All right. So there's a. Let me just check what it's actually called, because I think people might like this. You're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. But...
Share. What is it? Come on. Bryan Adams.
No, bear with me.
Look
bear with
into
me.
my
I'm coming at you with more of an experience than just a quick listing, so I'm going to come at you. You know, like we've talked about sitting down and enjoying a movie. Right, Here we go. So the artist is called John Hopkins, and John Hopkins makes ambient music for psychedelic journeys, right?
Oh, really?
Bear with me. Yeah, so whether you choose to do psychedelics or not, that's whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But he makes these whole albums, which are basically a journey of music and drugs, right? Mm-hmm. Whatever you want to call them, psychedelics. So he just put one out, and it's called Music for Psychedelic Therapy. Now, I urge people, if you just fancy disconnecting for an hour or two, throw on some good headphones, lay in a dark room, and just listen to it, and just hear it.
What? I want to. I'm intrigued.
I'm just looking. Where is the music for? Where is music for masturbation? I don't think
Wanking
it's here.
Music.
Wanking music. But it's good. Like I need this sort of stuff in my life. I need to disconnect a lot. And this is the thing. It's like, okay, let's say I've got 2 hours spare. Am I going to sit and watch a movie, or am I just going to quote unquote meditate or do something different like this? I'll always go for this. I'll be honest with you. It's just me. It's just I need it. So I really like this guy, John Hopkins. So yeah, music for psychedelic therapy. Again,
Wicked.
You don't need to do psychedelics for it. It's just throw on some good headphones and just sit with it and just see what happens. And it's a journey. Like it'll make you feel a bit out of body. So yeah, I told you I was going to throw a curveball in, but
I like it. It's good. I've actually got one here, on the same sort of line. It's on planes. If I have to sleep, I listen to it. It's called binaural beats, and it works with in-ear headphones.
This is what it is. It's binaural beats, basically.
Okay, binaural beats do like frequencies that don't match in each of your ears, which does something and
it triggers certain parts of your brain.
Yeah, and it actually really does work to get you to sleep, and it drowns out the plane noise. It's essentially plane noise in your ears.
Yeah. This is, dude, you might like this stuff. You might like it. You might like it.
I'm only making fun of you because you just did that Meatloaf thing.
No,
it's literally just because you haven't watched the James Bond and you did the Meatloaf thing. So I think you deserve to have.
I want to keep it interesting for our listeners out there, man. If we just came every week with Eric B, you'd be like, "Oh, fuck off, guys!" Mate, like it's the same shit.
You're quite right. Yeah,
we're opening people to new ideas, new things, new experiences.
Yeah.
And I like it, so
I like it too. I like it too. Meatloaf as a new experience and a new thing. I don't really know if it fits your like.
That's tough. You know, actually, I just mentioned Eric B.
Yeah.
But you know Nas.
Yeah.
I never know how to say that. Is it Nas? Nas, whatever.
Nas.
You know he's like basically a billionaire.
Nas.
Yeah. Did you know that?
Yeah, he's killed it, hasn't he?
Yeah, but not from music, from like investments and stuff. I didn't know that. They were talking about it on a podcast I was listening to. Now, for me, you just see Nas as, obviously he's quite a big hip-hop artist, blah, blah, blah. I appreciate that.
50
but if you told me...
Dre are as well. Dre's obviously headphones and music.
Exactly,
there's a real good series
and
on
50
that.
Cent, Vitamin Water.
50s, Glasso, isn't it? The Vitamin Water company.
Yeah, and then... But I didn't know that about Nas. I just thought, it's cool. I wouldn't say he's underground. I'm not going to say he's an underground, but he's not as big as your 50s and your whatever.
So
I was kind of blown away.
Let's see a list of investments or popular ones. See if there are. Nas was an investor in Dropbox,
Oh, wow, dude.
How cool is that?
You wouldn't have known that.
It's so... Casper Sleep, I don't know what that is.
Mattresses.
2 investments made by Nas were acquired by Amazon. Okay, so, yeah, he's killed it, yeah.
Peace out. Goodbye.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting, though. Like, fair play to him, man. Again, talking about this.
Ring.
Doorbells.
As in, yeah, you know those doorbell things? They're like cameras and, yeah.
Dude, early to this stuff as well. Good on him.
$40 million from Coinbase.
He's in Coinbase too.
Well, he won Coinbase's IPO, which is like, I think it might be a coin or something. I don't know, some sort of crypto thing. There you go.
Wow.
Making
that's crazy.
Money.
Yeah, really
That's
cool.
rad,
I didn't know that. Yeah, really cool, man. Fair play to him. Didn't know that. I was going to throw it out there.
Yeah, go on.
We joked about this on text, but let's just see if anything comes back. Mm-hmm. Ride companions. We've got a decent audience out there.
Yeah.
Probably some single guys. Probably some single girls. If you're single, let's put up something where we're gonna do a bit of a dating game and just see if we can match some people up. Because why not? We're coming into winter. It's lonely.
Ride companion.
Christmas is coming.
And everyone needs a ride companion.
Everyone needs a ride companion. So, guys, if you're feeling brave, we want a 30-second pitch sending into our uploader.
Yeah.
Why you are a catch. You could be any. Let's try and stick with UK people, like, because it's going to be difficult. But no, let's not, because we won't get anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world, if you're single, 30-second pitch. Why you're a catch.
Yeah, the elevator pitch. Yeah.
The elevator pitch. Just give us an overview of you. Why you know,
overview, as in
overview,
full body.
Keep your clothes on.
Look, dude, if you beat around the bush, if you want dick pics, you should just ask for them.
That's the next Manscaped comp.
Yeah.
Everyone send an unshaved dick pic to Olly's DMs.
Oh dear. No, I like the idea of this. I like the idea of the dating thing. Yeah, it's good.
I think so as well, man. You never know the power of this thing sometimes. So if you're single guys, let's start with guys, and then we'll choose one, and then we'll go and try and find a match.
Okay, yeah.
So guys, is that the best way? Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. Start with guys.
Let's do everyone.
Do both.
Yeah, let's do both, and then we can just.
And not even both, all, no matter what you are.
Yeah, let's do everything, and then we match them up. How's that?
There you go.
That's
right,
good,
isn't
it? That'd be good.
Yeah, that's good actually. So 30-second pitch into the uploader. Come on, be brave. You can do it. It'll be funny. Yeah, and you never know. You might meet the.
Oh, dude, and we can go through it, and then we can match them up and like imagine them together and stuff.
We got to say
really
where you're from.
Good idea, yeah.
Where you're from, elevator pitch, and then we'll do the rest.
All right, done. I like this. Yes, Ride Companion dating show. Brilliant, brilliant, David. Brilliant.
Yeah, really great. Thank you. Mate, we're just trying to add levels to this. We've got spiritual journeys. We've got all sorts going on.
Yeah, we got
I don't know. So, what else is going on, man? Did you watch? No, it doesn't matter. You didn't watch Crankworks yet? But I was going to say,
I haven't. No.
Even if you haven't, I did.
I've seen highlights. I've seen Emil's run, which just seems so tech that you almost can't pick it apart, because like when opposite looks like regular, as soon as opposite looks like regular, it's quite difficult to even understand.
I think some people were kind of I can't remember who commentated now, but they had Ed Lee. You know Ed Lee?
Yeah. He always
he was doing the commentary.
T's lots. I always really noticed he pronounces his T's. Yeah.
He was doing the commentary, and I think he did a pretty good job, to be fair.
Yeah, he's
given
good,
that I don't think I've ever seen him commentate a mountain bike event before. I don't think so. I might be off.
I think he has done before. Yeah. He's worked a load with Warner as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just can't. You can't
remember,
envision when he did it, right? But yeah, I was surprised to see him do that, and he was there. And then the other dude, oh man, I can't remember. It slipped my brain. Was really good at calling tricks out, which was quite helpful, I guess.
He knows when it's switch opposite. It's hard.
Exactly.
It's not easy, and like same for bars, which direction and.
Yeah. But the main thing that stuck out for me, for anyone who watched it, and I just wanted to give props to him, was Rogatkin. He was so hyped throughout the whole contest. And I guess
sick.
That contest in Rotorua came with a lot of other shit, right? Like the quarantine.
Yeah. True.
I feel like maybe some athletes might have been on a bit of a downer, throughout the whole thing. It's quite
Dude, that's a positive guy, isn't it? That's a positive guy, mate, living life.
He's at the end of every single person's run, shouting, doing the baseball thing. Yeah. He's like just loving it, and it was so cool to see. Right. Even as a spectator watching it on TV, you're like, "Fuck yeah, Nikolai!" That's so sick that he's doing that. Really pumped for everybody. Really cool wicked. For the sport. Yeah, so that was good. And then I think we've got not really much going on now, is it? There's no events in the calendar, I don't think.
No, we're wrapping things up, aren't we? Other than
You're
this
off.
dating thing, I'm off.
You're off for a bit,
dude. I'm off.
Where are you going? Are you allowed to say or no?
I think I'm allowed to say. I don't really know. I'm going to say anyway. I'm going to Jamaica tomorrow. My bag's packed there. In fact, by the time this is out,
and we're not going to do the accent.
Jamaica. I'm not going to do the accent. And do you know how hard I have to try to not do the accent?
It's so tough.
And it's not. And I don't. I don't do accents. I try and not do accents anymore. It's not because there's any hatred inside me. There's none inside me. But I just think I don't know if you're allowed to do accents anymore. So,
yeah. I think you're best just to err on the side of caution and just not do the accent.
Don't do them, yeah. But what a shame. I loved doing accents.
Yeah.
And so you must never any wrong
Jamaica,
feeling.
New country for you, like new experience.
Well,
going
excited.
With some cool people.
Dude, hyped. Yeah, I'm off to film a. Fuck, I don't know if I'm allowed to reveal shit. Anyway, I'm going to film with Bren. I'm going to film with Bren and Petey, which is, dude, it's the dream, innit? It's like it's raining here at home. I get to go to a new place that I've never been to and always wanted to, and I get to go with my best mate and my hero. Amazing. I'm very happy. I'm blessed. I'm very lucky. I'm very spoiled. So yeah.
What's Jamaican food? It's like rice and peas,
jerk chicken. I can't
jerk
wait.
chicken.
I love that shit. Yeah,
I do as well. I'm already a bit
really
jealous of that. Yeah, that's gonna be nice, man.
We went to a Caribbean.
And is there I know we're going to find out most of this on the episode, but do you know, like, is there a riding scene over there that you're going to try and plug into, or
there is indeed, and we will be for sure.
Amazing.
Yeah, no, there is. There used to be. I don't know if you remember. There used to be before the pandemic. There was like a yearly festival in Jamaica. It looked amazing, bike festival, and there's a big bike park there. Good scene, I think.
Oh, wow.
So yeah. Well, I'll report back soon.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
So you're going there, and then folks, like, I'm going on holiday after the week after too. I'm going off grid. We've booked a little cabin in Wales,
stuff, dude. That's going to be.
We're just going to go and just get out. No Wi-Fi. So yeah, if you're listening to this, well, no, I'm still here now, but like for the next episode, which we're going to record after this, I'll not be around. I'll be chilling.
You'll be listening to psychedelic music, playing with a pack of cards in the middle of Wales.
Probably will. I'm taking nothing.
That'd be amazing. Whereabouts in Wales?
I don't know. It's down near Swansea somewhere.
Oh, is it? Yeah, south then. Yeah.
Yeah, down south. Yeah, South Wales. So Emma booked it. It's a bit of a joint birthday present for us both. We kind of fucked up this year when it comes to holidays. I've not had a holiday for ages anyway, but obviously I got hurt, and then we spent 3 months indoors because of me being hurt, and we just need a break. You know what I mean? Not had a holiday for 5 years, I don't think. So it's definitely time to take a few days off. Wicked. And I really like the idea of just, if possible, trying to disconnect a little bit and just trying to have some downtime from all of the screens and the this and the that and the noise and whatever, and just try and get back to nature. Nice. I'm getting a bit more hippy dippy as I get older, dude. I'll be honest with you, but I like it,
man. It's good.
Yeah, I like
enjoy it.
Yeah, I like it. So, I mean,
what else is new? So the next episode's going to be listener questions episode. I'm quite looking forward to it, dude. A whole episode of listener questions.
Yeah, could go either way.
Good, you're right. Yeah,
could go either way. I was just going to ask you as well. So I find this fascinating. Today, when we're recording this, is Remembrance Sunday.
Yes.
Do you have any relative, granddad that was part of the war?
Yes, indeed. My grandpop was in the Navy.
Right.
The Merchant Navy, yeah. How about you?
Yeah, Yeah, my granddad was a mechanic. He was a tank mechanic.
Was he?
Yeah, and then I don't really know about anyone else, but I just find it, I don't know, it always gets me a little bit, the army war stuff. You know, I'm not political. I'm not in. I think obviously wars are really bad, but it is worth taking a moment to think about how horrible that must have been.
Yeah, we live in a very good time. We've got nothing to complain about.
We live in a great time, dude. And I always use this in like example that, like, you know, there's a lot of weird arguments at the moment with how the world's going. People, pronouns, for example, is a great one that I always refer back to. It's like, right, okay, I appreciate there's definitely concerns there and this, that, and the other, and, you know, definitely don't want to get into that. But, like, take away everything, sit in a field that's raining and get shot at and see how much you care about any of that. You know, it's gnarly, man. And I always have a lot of it's a weird emotional trigger sometimes of, like, thinking about how horrible that must have been. Just
I'm with you, dude.
up
A lot of problems kind of it's a good exercise to make problems seem trivial, isn't it? It's like
take away everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Like almost these problems are born of luxury. Like,
yes,
you know, once you're in a position of not having to worry about, I don't know, it's tough, isn't it? Because
we're spoiled, dude. We're spoiled. It's too easy.
Yeah. And
that's why personally, I always like to try and do hard things sometimes. You know, just give yourself that reality check.
You know absolutely.
What I mean?
I'm with you.
Worth thinking about. So yeah, thank you to everyone if you're listening.
Should we do last? How many
last
minutes
orders?
do you have to do the silence for on Remembrance Sunday?
Wow, should we end with that?
We could end with 2 minutes of silence. It's not going to happen, is it? Hey, you can I tell you what you can do. We'll do the silence.
Just pause it.
Yeah, you should just pause it and hold the screen for 2 minutes.
Yeah,
or should we try and actually sit here and do it?
I don't want to be disrespectful because I think I'd laugh.
Yeah, it's too ridiculous, isn't it? Thank you for listening to episode 20 of The Ride Companion.
Next week, episode 21. We're going to record it right now, but we're going to break this up. So episode 21 is coming at you. It's going to be our listener question special next week. We're going to go through all these listener questions that have been sent in. So thank you. Obviously, Explosive Pete, reach out. We've got you a Manscaped 4.0 package ready to ship.
Yes.
Dan Stewart, I believe it was. We've got you on as well. We've got you a weed whacker, so reach out. And thank you, everyone. Again, it means a lot that you support us and this podcast. With I know I bang on about it, but like, there's a lot going on behind the scenes at the moment. We're going to be going through some changes soon, which is going to be super exciting. We're trying to line something pretty big up for around Christmas. I think by the time Ollie and I are both back off vacation, we'll have a legit date for the Christmas ride as well. Yeah. So we're going to try and do a meet-up. It's probably not going to be as involved as I originally planned because we just don't have time to do it, but we'll throw a meet-up together.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Yeah, we'll just go for a bike ride with a bunch of people and celebrate life.
Yes. Look forward to it.
Yeah. All right.
Peace.
It's been emotional. I should end.